Hi, my name is Ricardo Lourenço from Cisco TAC in the iOS XR team. During troubleshooting activities, there are cases where you need to verify the traffic that is being switched to the central processing unit, the CPU, for further processing or handling. This video guides you on how this traffic can be captured in the Cisco 8000 series router. In the Cisco 8000 router, when a packet is received, a lookup is done by the network processing unit, the NPU, which results in a forwarding decision. There can be a case where the decision is to punt the packet, meaning to switch the packet to the CPU for further processing or handling. The NPU lookup also determines if per flow rate limiting is required while switching the packet to the CPU. If per flow rate limiting is required, then the packet is switched to the CPU via the Local Packet Transport Service, LPTS. An example, a routing protocol packet. If per flow rate limiting is not required, then a trap is generated and the packet is switched to the CPU. An example, a packet with time to leave TTL expired. The packets, if not rate limited, are switched to the CPU via a dedicated internal VLAN with ID 1538. You can verify both the LPTS table and the traps table entries. The show LPTS PIFIB hardware entry brief command displays the LPTS table entries. Here we have limited the output to the entries associated with the Border Gateway Protocol, or BGP. The show controller's NPU stats traps all lists all traps entries and associated counters. Here, we have limited the output to the entries with packet matches, excluding all entries showing 0 in the packets accepted and the packets dropped columns. Note that all traps are rate limited. The shell utility SPP platform PCAP can be used to capture the packets that go across this dedicated internal VLAN between the NPU and the CPU. This same utility also allows to capture the traffic sent or received through the router management interface. Let us see how you can use it and the options available. The SPP platform PCAP is executed from within the shell and provides multiple usage options. To access or log into the shell, you execute the command run. To log out from shell, you just need to type exit. Note the capture direction option Q, where the value in means that we wish to capture the punted packets, the packets received by the CPU, and the value out means we wish to capture the injected packets, meaning the packets sent by the CPU. The option P allows to capture packets in a PCAP file. It is important to consider that by default, the SPP platform PCAP capture runs for 60 seconds, captures a maximum of 100 packets, and truncates all captured packets to 214 bytes. As an example, to start an unfiltered capture of all traffic received by the CPU, type the command spp platform pcap -q in -p. You can use Ctrl+C to stop the capture. As shown, once the capture ends, the resulting file is made available in the local disk. You can copy the file to the route processor hard disk and then copy the file from the router to your local computer and verify its contents using your favorite packet decoder application. Chances are that you would like to be more specific on the intent of your capture. For example, You can leverage the utility filter capabilities to capture the forest traffic related with a specific router interface or an IP address or a certain protocol. You can filter the command to your desire. Using this command, you can capture the BGP traffic from a specific peer on a specific interface. And as mentioned earlier, using SPP platform PCAP, you can also capture the traffic sent or received through the router management interface. If working with a distributed Cisco 8000 series router, you need to consider in which node, route processor, or line card you wish the capture to be executed. It can be the case that the particular traffic you are interested in is handled by a certain line card CPU. Both the show controller's NPU stats traps all and the show LPTS PIFIB hardware entry brief can help identifying the pruned destination. Once identified, you first need to attach to the specific line card, and from there execute the SPP platform PCAP utility as previously. Contact TAC support if you have any other issues and check the TAC video portal for more. Thank you for watching.